I just wanted to educate you a little bit about which products are designed to be built as cantilevers and which ones are not. Aluminum patio covers are awesome. There's a couple different types of aluminum that's used. There's extruded aluminum and roll formed aluminum. They both are fantastic, but they both have their uses, right? So in recent years, I've been seeing other contractors building cantilevers out of a roll formed aluminum product like the one behind me. The issue with that is these are pre-engineered structures when it comes to the roll form side. So pre-engineered structures, what that means is that the manufacturer has paid an engineering firm to put together in a document basically the limitations of the product. So, based on the size of the structure, it's going to tell us how far apart our posts need to be. It's going to tell us the size of the footings that we have to dig, if we need steel beams inside the headers, double steel beams, all these different things. And according to the engineering, a roll-formed aluminum patio cover past a beam can only overhang 25% of the distance between beams or house to beam, or 24 inches. So 24 inches is the maximum. 25% is if that comes out to less than 24 inches, right? So when you see photos of like Alumawood or Elite Wood or Weatherwood structures that are cantilevers, it's a 12 by 12 with just 2 posts. That's, yeah, sure, there might be people doing it, but that doesn't mean it's right. Can they do it? Maybe, but should they be doing? No. The manufacturer is not going to stand behind a structure that's built as a cantilever with roll-formed aluminum. There's a good chance that it literally might snap in half. And for us, safety is a huge concern. So many of our customers have young kids or grandchildren that are coming over to hang out and spend time with them. And the last thing you want to be concerned with is a structure, collapsing on one of your family members. It's unfortunate because, we're the experts. So, when we're called out to your home to design a structure, we should be providing you with facts and evidence as to why you should choose one product over the other for a cantilever especially. And, I feel like a lot of people are being misled unintentionally, like they don't even know they're being misled. If somebody's coming out and saying, oh yeah, we can build you a 12 by 12 Alumawood cantilever, the homeowner doesn't know anything different. You don't know anything different. And so, we want to be honest with everybody and explain that it really shouldn't be done. I like to say it can't be done, but then again, people are showing pictures of themselves doing it. And it kind of puts us in a weird spot because, here we are coming out as honest people explaining that extruded aluminum is the only product that can actually be engineered as a cantilever. Now, of course, you could build one out of steel. It's just not something that we do. Like you see in apartment complexes, they got those big carports that don't have posts on the front. That's totally different. Not related to what we're doing. But extruded aluminum is so much thicker than roll-formed aluminum. And I mean, if you saw 2 pieces with no caps on it, and was looking at the thinness of the roll form versus the thickness of the extruded, you would clearly see why one can be built as a cantilever and one cannot. So using the right product is going to protect you and your family. It's not going to fall over. We use a company called McPherson Engineering that site-specific engineers each and every cantilever that we build, and so that's going to tell us exactly the size of the footing that we need to dig, the depth of the footing, how big the posts are going to be, how big the beams are going to be, the maximum span we can go. There's so many variables and calculations they have to do to make sure that it's going to withstand the wind rating that's specific to your city or county.